Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Lockie and today I am back with some Formula 1 2016 Road to be World Champion. And today we are back off a very solid last two races of 2 second places, which means we've had 3 second places this season. And out of the 7 races we've done, I just won my first win. We're still looking for our first win with this team. And this is the track I think we can do it. We got third last year, as you see with Manor, and this was the first result that broke me into the top 10. So coming here, I'm very excited to get into it and see where we can finish. I do think we can achieve a win, if not a top 3. We do have the dominant force of Red Bull. As you see here, they are just so far ahead in R&D and we're behind. We've only managed to jump Renault in the last race. I thought we could get McLaren, but we just couldn't, nor could we get Williams. So it is going to be a bit of a fight, but I do think it's achievable at this track. You have a look, we still don't have a rival, still exceeding team expectations. If we have a good weekend here, we can probably get number 1. We need number 1. To develop this car further, we need number 1. As you see with the standings, we are 5th in the championship. We jumped Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen in the last Grand Prix, although the one before we were equal going into the Grand Prix with Raikkonen. As you see with the constructors pulling away from Williams, which is our goal, we just want 4th of the constructors. 3rd would be nice, but I think 4th is our achievable goal. Yeah, I mean, basically, let's get into qualifying and see how we go. But I am absolutely think we can get into Q3. That's my goal for this qualifying session, is to make it into Q3. So let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. Totally forgot that this was going to pop up. New rival, Lewis Hamilton. Gonna be tricky. We are beating him. I was kind of hoping it'd be Vettel because he's been having shit races. Should be able to beat Hamilton though. Pretty confident that that's achievable. So yeah, I'm not too worried. Yeah, I mean, I'm really not worried. I should be able to get him. Although he is looking to have a very strong weekend this weekend. So just gonna have to wait and see how things turn out. But either way, let's get into qualifying. Alrighty, here we go. Come around for our second lap of Q2 and I mucked up the final sector on my first lap and it turns out it didn't actually look to be too bad of a lap. And the reason why I say that I'm surprised about that is because this car setup is for dry weather. Like, you'll see me braking really early to just get the car turned in on time. Like, it's really ridiculous how much understeer I have in this car. But as I said, it's set up for dry weather racing. I didn't want to compromise my setup too much, so didn't change much at all. So yeah, just going to see what we can do. Just going to try and nail that last sector. That's the sector I think going to be a bit, well, it's going to be the worst with my current setup. Touch the wall just a little bit there. Going to lose a little bit of time. But yeah, no, I definitely think Q2 is achievable now that I've done my first lap. Q3 is going to be interesting to see if we can make it through. If it stays on wet, I'm kind of hoping it dries out, considering that it is only inters and we should have the chance for it to do that. Now this corner, managed to gain a 10th that I had lost. Brake early, turn in. I touched the throttle too early. I'm going to lose time here because I managed to nail that exit on my first lap. Yep. So nothing too bad. Got to try and nail this corner here, which I think I did actually a pretty decent job. And brake really early for here to try and make it. There we go. And so this is where I backed off. So if you're wondering why I go up so much time randomly, this is just where I went. Nah, I mucked my lap up and couldn't do it. So come through here. Need to just try and nail here. Off the throttle, smash it. Oh, ran me wide because the rear end wanted to step out. Tried stepping out again, but we're up quite a lot of time. Now just need to keep it pointed in a straight line and we should be able, whoops, I bumped my mic. Should be able to get a good enough time to get into Q2. I am very confident we can do it. And that is the time. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see if that is good enough. Otherwise, I'll go out and do another lap. Alright, here we go, coming around for our second lap of Q2 and have to improve by about 8/10 if we want to make it into the next session. Do think that's achievable, but it's going to be tricky is the best way to put it. So let's just start doing what we can. We are up by about 1/10 of a second, which is good, what we need in this first few corners, showing strong performance and gain. So let's see what we can do going into here. We should be able to improve on our first lap. Yeah. So let's come around here. Another corner where I just didn't do well on my first lap. So not looking too bad, making up a decent amount of time, but we need to just find more. Currently around a little bit wide there. That's going to compromise me. But managed to nail that corner. I went way wide in my first lap through that corner. So coming down into here, just trying to get that corner right. Went right, not what we need right now. But we're still making up time. Coming around here. Alrighty, need to nail this corner here. Let's go. A little bit wider than I would have liked. Lost the rear end, but we're up by a second. So this is what we need right now. Come off the throttle for a split second there to get the car pointed where I need it to. On the brakes nice and early yet again, just got to get the car pointed where I need it. Up by a second, so we are looking very nice here. Coming around here a little bit wider than we liked. Couldn't get on the throttle as early, but we should still be okay. And now this is going to be tricky. Let's see what can we do on the throttle. Not perfect, but we're still up by 9/10, so hopefully we can hold on. Looks like we're slowly losing time. We need 8/10, I believe, to make it through to the next session. Looks like we should hold on to 8/10, but we're going to have to wait and see. So, did we make it through? We did. We made it to P7. Very nice. So, Q3, met our objective, which was to make it to Q3 this session. So, Carlos Sainz, Felipe Massa, Danny Kvyat, Magnussen, Button, and Valtteri Bottas all get knocked out that session, and we make it into the next one. I need it to dry up. I really do need a dry circuit right now if I want to get a good result. So, Rio Haryanto looking very good up into third place there. Yeah, let's just get into it and see how we go. Alrighty, so here we go, come around for our first lap of Q3, and I don't know how I feel about this session right now because it should dry up. It's not raining anymore at least, so it should be dry for the last lap. I may risk it and go out on slicks, so really need to nail this time just in case. So yeah, only problem is I do have a car ahead of me that I believe is Werlin, who just set a fast lap. So he may be doing a slow lap now, and if we do a good enough lap, we may even catch him. So have to be a little bit careful here, but we'll just have to wait and see. Coming through here, a little bit wider than I would have liked, but that's nothing we can do about it now. Let's get into here and slam through here. Nah, ran wide, touched the wall just slightly, didn't take any damage there. So very nice. Coming down into here, trying to get the car turned in. It just doesn't want to know about it. Damaged the front wing, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to keep pushing here, try and push through the damage, which is not what we need coming up to the sector, the final sector, where it's all about having good aero, or at least for me it was low aero to carry speed. So yeah, just gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. But the track is definitely getting dry. I can feel it in the car. So we should be able to get a good result out of this. Still coming down into here. On the throttle nice and early. Get the good exit out of here. And actually this is going to work for us now because we should be able to draft behind Whirling around here. Coming around. Just keep dabbing the throttle. Trying to get out of the corner as best I can. I think this is going to be a 155. I don't know whereabouts, but this should be a good lap. Nevertheless, let's see, a 155.3. So it should dry up. Let's see what we can do with our last lap. Alrighty, so I I went on to Slicks going, as I said, I'm gonna give Slicks a go at the end. And I did a flying lap because I didn't want to drive out. And this is what the AI did. And bam, into the wall. So, we officially don't get to finish do another lap. So I don't even know where we're going to qualify. But unfortunately, we retired out of that session. So we get P9. Which is not good, because we absolutely could have improved, but oh well, I guess, yeah, that's just how it happens. Let's just keep going through. Let's just get on, move on from that. That pissed me off quite a lot. Yeah, really not happy. So hopefully we can go through here. We got decent amount of R&D points. Yeah, Hamilton beat us because, well, we couldn't try and improve in that last lap. Still made a team happy, though, because he met our objectives. So we'll find out what our session goals are. Probably top 10, beat teammate, beat rival, and stay 15th in the championship. 12th, so I was wondering about that. But, yeah, the rest are the same. So let's have a look at this. So yeah, so basically we'll get into it, have a look at our race strategy. Still very confident it should be a dry race. So yeah, let's get into it and see how we go. Alrighty, so we need to get off the line well here, get the best start we can. Let's go now. Here we go. Turn the engine up, get a good run into turn 1. Fix up the diff and coming down into here. Oh, this is tight. So I'm just gonna hang my side here and whirl in absolutely just through that Ferrari. I think it was a Raikkonen's in the wall there, which is now triggered as safety car. So I'm gonna see if I can work out an interesting strategy here, because it's another low tide egg track, so we may be able to do a similar strategy to what we did in Canada, but let's wait and see. Alrighty, so I am actually going to pit right now, and yet again, if you didn't watch Canada, the reason why I'm pitting this lap is because I'm going to go on soft tires. I can go to the end, I'm 90% sure I can go to the end on these tires, so I am going to pit. Hang on to everybody. The safety car won't come into the end of lap 3, possibly 4, which means they have 1 lap before they have to come in, and then everyone's got to pit. So I think I've done the right strategy here. We are into, well, 20th. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm confident in my strategy. So yeah, I'll show you guys when we go back to racing. Alrighty, so here we go. Safety car is coming in this lap. So, gonna be very interesting because, as I said before, we have to gun it. We can't afford to leave anything on the table here, because we need to maximize our gap for once everybody pits. Here we go. Come on, go green, go green, go green, go green. Damn it, go green. Nah, yep, we're fine. Alrighty, we made up a place there. I don't know what was going on there, but basically going to keep gunning it. People are already starting to pit, going for a late break here. Need to get Kvyat. He's one of the people that will be in our way for a long time because he's on the soft. Basically, oh shit, anybody starting on the soft tire is going to be a problem, and I don't know what top 10 people, I just realized, are starting on top 10. So things could get a little bit problematic is a good way of putting him. Jesus, that Renault must have something wrong because everybody is braking really early. Not what I need right now. I need to start carving my way through. Got to find a place here. Got to get close enough. I just don't want to hit Ericsson. So late breakdown into here. Gonna go around him. Let's see what we could do. Managed to get around him there. Lost a little bit of time to Sainz, but man, how early that Renault's braking. And ain't gonna be too hard to make up. Here we go, get through here. Forgot to check if my engine was turned up. It is. Great, let's come around here. And going to nail it. Alright, need to just get ready to get people down the straight. I want to pass 2 or 3 people down the straight. So just going to get ready to get in position. Sainz is starting to fall back just a bit. which is not what we need. We may have to get him down into this corner, which is going to make us fall off from our teammate. Saints hit me there, very nice of him. Not going to give him an inch through here. So a little bit wide. I had to come out of the throttle just a bit, but managed to salvage it pretty well. He's going to absolutely think about having a go on me, but I have a Mercedes engine, so he shouldn't be able to do anything. Nah, Mercedes engine with very low downforce can't do anything. People already pitting like I said they would, so yep, this is where the super soft tyres, everyone who's on them is going to start pitting. So, okay, got to keep going. So it looks like whoever was slowing us down has sped back up. So not what we needed. We need to capitalize on more positions earlier on, but that's fine. That's just going to have to be how it is. So let's keep pushing down into here. Need to catch our teammate. Got to get past them. Got to minimize the damage. So let's go and catch up. Here we go. Oh, a little bit wider through there than I would have liked, but that's fine. Managed to catch the rear end. Alright. Let's push. Late breakdown into here. Looking at... Oh, nearly getting past Hulkenberg there. Nice close race in between him and I. Alright, let's see. Coming around here. On the throttle. Get a good exit. Tyre wear. Not too bad. Rear end. A little bit higher than, well actually no, I was about to say a little bit higher than I would like, but no, I want it to be a little bit higher because the front end's only ever going to come to the rear end, so not too bad. Okay, let's see, coming down into here, need to get a good run onto the straight here. I want to get a couple of cars now that I am close, but this is very tricky and can easily go wrong. I had to come out of throttle, I just didn't trust the car enough to go full throttle through there, but as you see, we are flying here, and thank you. Gonna try and get another couple of cars. Damn, that was insane. To pass that many cars down the straight shows you that everyone went for a wet setup for qualifying, and I went for a dry setup for the race. I looked at how the race was gonna go, and I went, that's what I'm gonna set up for. And I know that this, you can gain so much more time having a straight line setup then you can corner setup around here. So figured that would help, and it paid off. I nearly got the Williams, which is a rocket down the straight. So yeah, just got to keep pushing here, see if we can get past Massa. That's going to be our goal. Get a good exit out of here. Nope, not quite. Making it known though that we are here. Catching him down into here, getting very close. And getting side by side because he ran a little bit wide and managing to get past. So now we just have to launch ourselves down the road here and just pull away from him and catch those cars ahead, because there's one car, which I assume would be a Red Bull, that is pulling away. And the other good thing, by the way, about having the people with soft tyres behind me, everybody on who are on soft tyres coming off super soft tyres who are quick have to pass them. So that gives me a little bit of a buffer for a few laps. So that's very nice right now. But man, we just need to pull through here, get what we can. There we go, nice and easy through there when you're not drafting behind your car. Although the only problem with not drafting behind a car is now I lose out on all my extra speed down the straight. But that's fine. Massa's peeling into the pits, so everyone's starting to pit on the soft tyres now. But the two cars ahead of me are battling, which is what we need. We need to catch them as best we can. And Hamilton sets a fastest lap. Not what we need for the rivalry, nor what we need for the race. But I should be able to beat him. Whoever that is in first that's pulled away, I don't think they've pulled away enough to where I have to worry about not getting them in pits. But I probably will have to worry about them coming at me when they go onto the super soft tyres. Either way, just got to keep pushing here, seeing what we can do, get the car turned in. It just doesn't want to turn through there. Alrighty, managing to catch Bottas, slowly but surely catching him. So let's go. Alrighty, 1.1. Want to get into DRS. I haven't even had DRS this whole race. So it would be even better. Can you imagine how much faster we'd be going if we had DRS? So should be able to get DRS at the end of this lap. We're clearly quick in catching these 3 cars ahead of me. So I'm not too worried about getting DRS here and get through here on the throttle nice and early. And as you see, we've closed that gap to Bottas right up. Although I ran a little bit wider than I would like through there. So hopefully that doesn't make me lose too much time. But I should be able to get DRS. I'll be very surprised if we don't. Went a little bit wider through there, but looking okay. And we surprisingly didn't get DRS. So I did end up losing more time than I would have liked. Another car peeling into the garage. P1 peeling into the garage there. So very interesting. Was that Rosberg I saw coming in? So if that's Rosberg, then that means Hamilton's behind us and coming for us. So, and Raikkonen is behind us also on the same strategy as us, so he's going to be a good buffer, because he was the one that got taken out to begin with, I believe. So that works out best for us. So just got to hang on to the back of these cars here, because they're probably going to peel into the pits this lap. I imagine they would, because for them to get the best out of their tyres, they would have to. Talking about tyres, how's mine looking? Turned a little too early there. Looking fine. We'll make it to the end of the race easily. So just got to try and catch these cars. I really want DRS. I'm really keen to get DRS. So 8 tenths behind. Pretty sure this lap, unless I do a major fuck up, we'll get DRS. So just need to nail these corners. Get a good exit. Not the best exit we could have gotten, but gonna have to do. Let's go through here. Car hang out on very nicely. Early brake, not early enough, but should be able to get turned through the corner nicely. Here we go. Right on the back of these cars now, so should be able to get them down the straight, because seeing how fast we were to begin with, you know, this is only going to help us. So here we go. Ooh, had to have 2 stabs at that corner there. Ooh, going to squeeze up the inside of Bottas, then go switch through to get Button. Going to launch myself down the straight here. And that's it. We're in P1. They're pitting anyway, so I didn't really need to risk as much as I did, but I just wanted to have fun overtaking, because now we are going to have to go very defensive here, and Werlen is behind us now. So in P2, very interesting to see that. He may be a little bit worried, because I don't think he pitted to begin with. He may have, but I don't think he did. So he could be on fresh tyres coming back at us towards the end of the race. So just going to have to keep an eye on how that gap is. Fuel is a little bit of a problem, but should be able to save fuel that way. Otherwise, I'll just turn it down if we don't get enough by the end of this lap. So let's just keep going. Alrighty, so looking very good. I told you I can get a win at this track. I believed I can get a win. I'm fighting for a win. 4.1 seconds behind me. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Ooh, went very wide into there. The car just didn't want to turn in. Front end really starting to go. I assume the balance in tyre wears off. Yep, quite a lot, so that's why. Basically, when I was behind the safety car, I tried to wear my rear tyres out as much as possible. As silly as it sounds, but I tried to wear them out as much as possible so that through the tyre life, the balance would stay even. It would come to me, not go away from me. But it did that. And now it's going away from me, which is a bit of a problem, but oh well. Gonna have to turn the engine down to lean now in a few corners, because clearly not saving fuel, we're losing fuel, so I have little tricks around this track to fix that problem pretty easily, so not too worried at all. But we're coming down. What's our time to the car behind? It is 4.3 seconds behind. So not bad at all. We're managing, I don't know if we're managing to pull away. We'll see at the end at this sector, because this is where I first looked. But basically we're managing to hold the car behind us very easily. Raikkonen passing Werlen again. So it just looks like they're chopping change in places, which is great for me, because it should slow them down theoretically. And coming down into here. I totally thought that the first sector ended there. Silly me. Alrighty. Esteban Gutierrez out of the race. Is that going to trigger a safety car? Because if it does, that's not good for me. That brings basically everybody I don't want right to the back of me. But it shouldn't trigger a safety car. Turn the engine down for this part of the lap. should be able to save enough. It's a slow part anyway. 2.8 seconds. So they're catching me. It seems like they're slingshotting each other at me with DRS. So, ooh, and when I do things like that, running wide through there, it does not help at all. So I get a good run out of here. Turn the engine back up because we're going to need it. If they're catching me slowly, we're going to need the fuel. And I have other... Looks like my fuel saving technique didn't work as well as I would have liked. So go to backup fuel saving, which should definitely work. I'm pretty confident it will. So just need to focus on getting a good run out of here. 2.3 ahead of Raikkonen. He's really starting to gun it, and I ran a little bit wider than I would like through there. Tyre wear's still very much fine. Don't need to worry. I'm getting ready to turn the engine down. Yellow flag. Okay, cool. Engine down. They should go slower. This is how you save fuel really quickly. He's down there. Green flag. Turn the engine up. And as you see, we're back into the positive with fuel, but I would like a little bit more in the car because I may need it for the end of the lap. Who knows? So, okay, got to keep pushing here. Turn it down now, halfway down the straight, and we'll keep it down there until we hit to the straights again. So, Raikkonen managing to hold on to second place this time, which is interesting. Hopefully that means we're in attack, then he slowed down, but does not look like that happened at all. So, very interesting, but as I said, I'm confident I have a bit to defend with down the straight, being a Mercedes engine and a very low downforce package around here. So, I should have enough speed. He only managed to get me by 0.5 of a second last lap. So, yeah, I think that the reason why he caught me by so much was that he got slingshotted up, and I lost the rear end going into that corner and ran very wide, a lot more than I would have liked. So he may actually have a go at me here in the last lap, which will shit me if he beats me, because I've driven, at least I feel like I've driven a pretty damn good race, and I've done a very good strategy here. I don't feel like I deserve to lose this race. I feel like I deserve to win it. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, Raikkonen is obviously driving a very good race as well, and considering he got taken out, he's coming back pretty hard and with vengeance. I can't remember, was it Haryanto or Whirlin that took him out? It was one of the Manners that took him out. So, but as you see, Whirlin just getting side by side works for me, because that means he should attack but also get slowed down, because I'm pretty sure I'm faster than Whirlin at the moment. But we're gonna have to wait and see. 1 second behind me. So, very interesting and very much not what we need right now. Get a good exit out of here. He's actually going to have DRS whirling. So, I may have to defend here, but I have to turn my engine down because I'm going to have to battle towards the end of the lap. So, they're catching me. I'm embracing it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Get rid of that so I can focus on my corners. And then once we get back to that main straight, I'm going to turn the engine up and just let her rip and pray to God that I can defend. But my only problem is I got a Manor behind me who has a Mercedes engine as well as I do. So this could get very interesting, to say the least. So, oh yeah, gonna be interesting. Alright, run a little bit wide through there. Hopefully I can capitalize on the exit here, and he's not going to make a move, but he may think about it. So I'm going to cover the inside line through this corner, and that should have stopped him thinking about making a move. Slam on the brakes nice and early. Really hit me going into that corner, Whirlin did. Not nice at all. Not what we needed. Don't think I got any damage. No, but I don't know if he damaged his front wing either, but that was real shitty of him. He slammed into me down that straight. So here we go. He's backed off for some weird reason, or something happened, but we're going down here, pulling over to the left, because I'm pretty sure we won, and we did. We won our first race with this team. I told you this was the track that set me up in the manner to go on to have a great second half of the season, and I thought it could do the same for me with this team. Really happy. Finally got our win. 4 times lucky with us. Not getting another second. Nearly crashed out towards the end. with whirling hitting me there, I went way deep. I braked early, but I braked normal early. Like, I know I go into that corner very early. So, yeah, not happy with the getting hit there at all. But, man, I'll take it. Can you imagine seeing that in real life, though? A Force India, a Manor, and then a Ferrari. Well, Manors not even in the sport anymore. But if they were, that would be phenomenal. So, either way, very happy with my positions. So, first win of the season. Hopefully many more to come. I told you I moved to this season because I felt I can get more wins and more podiums here. I've already got them. Well, I haven't gotten more podiums yet, but I'm equal with the amount of wins I got with Manor. So, not bad at all. As you see, it was us to Pascal Wehrlein to Raikkonen. Hulkenberg got 10th, Hamilton got 13th, and you have a look all the way down the bottom there to Esteban Gutierrez DNFing. Having a look at the championship, we jumped Sebastian Vettel, and we're now 4th in the championship. I don't think we'll be able to challenge for that win, but we may be able to challenge for 2nd in the championship at this rate. Yeah, not looking too bad for us at all. Hulkenberg stays in 13th place. So, having a look at the constructors, we are pretty sound in 4th at the moment. Manor jump up ahead of Williams. And let's go. Let's see. Are we going to get told that we are number 1 driver? That's what I want to leave this weekend as. So, let's see. R&D. That's what we needed. So, we'll have an upgrade for the next race. As you see there, 3 behind our rival, and I'm not confident with the next track being Austria that we can beat them, but we'll have to wait and see. All the career points, no, still no contract offer to move up to number 1 in the team, which is surprising. I feel like it's well deserved, but oh well. Whatever. So I don't know why I'm not connected to Xbox Live. Either way, as you see, so we have gotten our first win. 3 seconds in a win are our podium so far. Compare that to last year, and we're doing pretty darn well. We're only 1 podium off equaling how many podiums and wins we got last season. So, yeah, looking very good. Coming into Austria, not confident that I'm going to have a good weekend. It's not one of my good tracks at this game, nor is Silverstone. The Hungary I should be good at. Germany, Spa, Italy, Singapore, Malaysia. That should be a good streak of good results for us. And then Suzuka, not really. And then the rest of the season should be fantastic. So either way, I am going to start uploading this twice a week. Next video, I will let you guys know the date of when this is going to go live weekly. When I'm going to upload these weekly, because I am working on a schedule. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button. Subscribe to see more of this. 2 videos out a week. As I said, I'm going to start having a schedule, so be sure to subscribe to see that. I also do predictions and reviews for Grand Prix, so be sure to subscribe to see those as well, and I will see you guys next time.